Hi, it's Dr. Manali with If We're a Family. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience with artificial sweeteners and weight loss. A few months ago I did a post about what medical studies show about artificial sweeteners and weight loss, and basically they're mixed about whether artificial sweeteners will help you lose weight or not. My personal experience is that artificial sweeteners have helped me lose weight to a certain point. Back in 2009, 2010, I was having 2 Java Chip Frappuccinos a day, 2 Tall Java Chip Frappuccinos, one in the morning on my way to work and one around 6 p.m. after work when I was studying. And I switched that to the light Java Chip Frappuccino, which has an artificial sweetener, a Stevia type sweetener in it. And I really didn't even notice the difference because it tasted just as sweet as the regular version, but it did help me cut back on my sugar consumption, which did help me lose weight. And so initially it worked out great. But then I changed jobs, and I changed jobs to a job where I was working at 6 p.m. and I really couldn't go to Starbucks because I was too busy working. But I had gotten used to having a chocolatey snack at 6 p.m. And so I would get whatever was easily available in the hospital, and that would usually be something like candy. And, Java Chip Frappuccino Light would last me several hours, but if I eat a pack of M&Ms, that would last me like 5 minutes. So I would end up eating more candy or more chocolate chip cookies or whatever was available to sort of offset that Java Chip Frappuccino Light that I was used to having. So that did not work out for me long term. And so then I tried even increasing the Java Chip Frappuccino Light I was having in the morning from a tall to a grande to Venti to see if maybe then I wouldn't need the 6 p.m. Java Chip Frappuccino. But that really didn't work out for me either. And I tried a lot of different things over the years, but this is what I found actually worked out best long term, is that, back in January 2017, I was having a Venti hot chocolate because for the most part I've stopped drinking caffeine. And that has 63 grams of sugar, which is a lot of sugar. And I switched that to a decaf Venti mocha, which has 44 grams of sugar. And I could tell the difference. Even though that's still a lot of sugar, it tastes noticeably different, and you have to get used to sort of tasting less sugar. And then I switched that to a grande decaf mocha, and then to a tall decaf mocha, and now I'm drinking a tall decaf iced mocha, which has 22 grams of sugar. So that took roughly like 15 to 18 months to go from a Venti hot chocolate with 63 grams of sugar to a tall iced decaf mocha, which has 22 grams of sugar. And, that was gradual over time, and that did help me lose weight, and it did help me cut back on my sugar consumption, but I also got used to tasting something less sweet, and I think that's important. Artificial sweeteners are fine to cut back on your sugar consumption, but when they're not available, you may run into trouble like I did, where you've gotten used to tasting something sweet, and when it's not available, you just go back to having the real sugar option. Whereas if you get used to just having less sweet food, less sweet tasting food, or less sweet tasting drinks over time, then you won't need it as much. And so if it's not available, like now let's say if I go out for brunch and they don't have iced mochas at the place I'm eating, then I don't necessarily need to eat sweet food to compensate not having an iced mocha. Now eventually I'd like to get to a non-sugary coffee drink altogether. That's my goal. But I'm trying to do it gradually over time, and I think that's what you can try too. And that will help you maintain the lower sugar consumption long term, but also help you lose weight and keep it off long term. That's all for today. You can follow me on Instagram, Healthy with Dr. Manali, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Manali Desai, for more videos. I'll see you next time.